Hey, what's going on? So I just platinum Fae Farm on PS5, and this is my review for the game. Straight out of the gate, I did not enjoy Fae Farm, and I don't recommend it. And I'm gonna get into my reasons why. First and foremost, one of the things that the developer chose to do with this game is like force a login through their servers or whatever. It's done in a kind of weird manner where you sign up for some Phoenix Lab thing. I typically don't do those type of things, but I accidentally did with this game. Um, but I really, right out of the gate, I did not like that. Um, and then as I played the game, I found myself not liking their overall game loop because their days go by too quick, even if you double the time. It's 36 minutes. Um, in real time is one day in the game, and you really just feel rushed. I don't understand how being rushed equates to being a cozy game. I don't get that particular connection. I really wish that with all the accessibility options games are put that are being put into games nowadays, that these farm simulators, these life simulators, would realize that there's no need to put in uh, an in-game clock because your crops won't grow unless you go to sleep. That's your clock right there. At the very least, give people that option. Um, the other thing, I didn't enjoy the dungeon design in this game, making seals to be able to teleport between floors. Because if you don't, then you have to start from the beginning every single time. I didn't like that. And then you get into dungeons 2 and 3, and they have environmental damage where you have to drink a potion in order to not be affected. Um, I those were miserable. And the environmental damage was so quick that you will be dead within probably a couple of minutes at most. Um, to its benefit, when you get killed, you just get put outside of the dungeon. Um, you don't even take damage from the environmental unless you step in it. But if you let it take you out, it just puts you outside and you just can go back in. Um, but I just didn't like that loop. I didn't like the way it was designed. Um, I think that the the multiplayer in this game was an afterthought. I don't think they should be promoting the game as a co-op game because when you play with somebody in co-op and multiplayer, if you're joining somebody's world, you have to create a new character. And when you're in somebody else's world, you're using their resources in order to upgrade your gear and things of that nature. And, if they join somebody else's world or they join your world, same thing. Your resources are being used by that individual. So I just don't feel like that's really a cooperative experience because it's more of a detriment because if you play by yourself, you use less resources. So I don't think it should be being promoted as a co-op game. Um, for those of you out there that care, another thing that I would give a heads up about is the fact that the game uses pronouns and makes references to they, them in relation to like spirits. Um, so do be warned about that. Overall, I don't recommend this game. If you are curious about it, I would say wait for a sale. People out there may enjoy it, but I just wasn't one of them. If you have any questions, comments, leave them down below. Keep on gaming.